Montana State opens Big Sky play on Saturday when the Bobcats visit Portland State with Bobcat radio analyst Jason Alvin. I'm Jay Sanderson. So Jason, what do we learn about Montana State in these three non-conference games?
Well, I think they're a team with a lot of resolve, a lot of off-season questions at the quarterback position. Troy Anderson was able to answer that game one. Comes out in the second half, has a great half, rushes for 146 yards, leads his team from behind, gets hurt in the process. You go to South Dakota State, Tucker Rovig starts, and obviously wasn't a great an outing for him there in the first half. Came out in the second half, put some points on the board, and built towards what he was able to do on Saturday against Wagner and come out and have a 310-yard performance and look really good and poised in the pocket.
Well, the offense came out and really showed its potential with 47 points and nearly 600 yards against Wagner. What did you see from that side of things that maybe you hadn't seen in the first couple of games?
A running game. Isaiah Fonse was able to hit holes. He ran, I said it like a man possessed. The guy would have had an extra touchdown if he doesn't truck a guy and lose his helmet and run through another tackle, but on a 73-yard touchdown run, you saw everything that kid's capable of. He runs over a guy, he has the breakaway speed, he's not caught from behind. A huge playmaker for the Bobcats, but it was really a running game, and you got to credit the guys up front as well.
Well, on defense, the Cats were able to pressure the quarterback and, more importantly, get off the field on third down. Where have you seen the most progress from the defensive side to this point?
Well, I think you just mentioned it. It's the getting off the field on the third down. Last year they gave up 49% on third downs, and conversion is last in the Big Sky Conference. And you get Bryce Stirk, get the pressure on the quarterback, Tyrone Fa'anono, Tucker gets all these guys. That makes it a lot easier for guys in coverage to only have to cover for 2.5 seconds versus 4.
Now the challenge is to take that positive momentum and carry it onto the road this week to Portland State. The Vikings are coming off their first win in more than a year. Their passing game goes through the tight end, Charlie Taumapea. How are the ways they look to get him the ball?
They look to give him the way any way possible. They line him up in the slot. They line him up wide. You're not going to see him as a traditional tight end lined up blocking next to the left or right tackle. He'll line up as an H-back and run some misdirection. They'll boot back, and he'll run a little out route, drag route behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll get him the ball. But he's going to be lined up. He's going to be a Jimmy Graham, Rob Gronkowski type guy where he's too fast for linebackers, and he's too big and strong for defensive backs to cover, and they will throw him the ball at basically any point, any down and distance.
When Portland State does look to run the ball, what are they trying to do?
Well, they're trying to catch you a little bit off guard. Obviously, Taumapea is the guy that they want to focus on. All their receivers coming into the season had 0 catches coming into this year, all the guys that they're starting. So they're going to try to hit you and misdirection you a little bit, play action. But the running game, you're going to try to get outside with a little bit of speed as well.
On defense, they have a new scheme, a new coordinator. They want to be fast in the back seven. What have you seen out of their defense in the first 3 games?
Well, this is a tough question because you watch film on them, and they've been blown out twice by 2 FBS schools, and they blew out an NAIA school. So really, yeah, you've got some faster guys in the back seven, but defensively against Oregon and Nevada, you got pushed around up front. They were able to do whatever they wanted to offensively. Against College of Idaho, they played well. They held them to 14 points, but how true of a test was that challenge to get ready for Big Sky play? So the answer to that question is, I really don't know.
Montana State is at Portland State on Saturday for the Big Sky opener. We'll be there for all of it. We invite you to join Jason, Dan Davies, and me for the broadcast all across the Bobcat Sports Network and on the TuneIn app. Our pregame coverage takes the air at 2 o'clock with kickoff set for just after 3. With Jason Alvin, I'm Jay Sanderson for MSUBobcats.com.